Hey guys, what's up? CharleyPangus here. So today I want to show you guys how to make your own neck label design for your shirts, just to add some more customization to them. They're also known as tag print designs, or whatever you want to call them really, but basically the purpose of them is to add a really cool design where the size of the shirt would go. So let me actually demonstrate real quick before we actually get into the design aspect of this video. So let me grab a Bella Canvas blank, and yes, I'm using Bella Canvas blanks, of course. I don't even need to explain why, they're great. They also have tearaway tags, which is important for this video. So basically, Bella Canvas is a high quality wholesale brand. So if you guys are looking to buy wholesale blanks from any company, definitely check out Bella Canvas. The one thing I absolutely love about Bella Canvas blanks is the fact that you can just rip away this tag. They're tearaway tags, so if you do want to actually print your own label right here, you can just tear this tag away, and I can literally do this all day long. It's fun. I'm never gonna get bored of that sound. Since Bella Canvas has tearaway tags, now we can customize the garment even further by coming up with our own tag print design or neck label design. And that's what makes designing clothes so cool, is the fact that you can literally customize every aspect of the garment. And that's what we're doing today. We're gonna come up with this design. I'm gonna show you guys everything you need to know about the neck label designs and all the specs and stuff like that, so you guys have a good understanding of how it works at the end of this video. Let's hop into Illustrator and get started. So when you guys are actually creating your neck label design, there's a couple things that you need to really keep in mind when designing. And a lot of it has to do with the sizing and the information that you're putting on the actual neck label. But the number one thing is obviously size. So if you design something 4" by 4", you're gonna be safe. Another thing that's really important is font size. You wanna have a minimum font size of 6 points in Illustrator. If you go any smaller than that, it might be really hard to read and it might not print the best either. So try to stay within 6 points when you're creating your design. And that goes for a lot of different things. You don't want to go too small in the font size because it really can affect the final print, especially with neck prints. A lot of times they're printed with a lighter ink, so you really want to maintain as much detail as possible in the fonts. And to do that, just stay within 6 points or above and you'll be fine. The next one's obvious. You want to include the garment size, because if you don't include the garment size, how are your customers going to know exactly what size shirt they purchased? If you don't include that, it might confuse some people. So include the garment size, whether it's extra small through extra large, whatever it may be, just include it so they know. So there's really nothing else to say about that. That's kind of common sense. The next thing is fabric composition. And so what does this mean, Charlie? So fabric composition is basically what the shirt is made out of. So if it's 100% cotton, you need to put 100% cotton. If it's 100% cotton with a little bit of polyester, 5% polyester, whatever it is, you need to include that. So find out what your garment's made out of and include that. For Bella Canvas specifically, a lot of the ones that I just showed you are 100% heirloom combed and ring spun cotton, so we got to include that on the neck label. I'll show you that in a second. So moving on to the last 2 points, where is the garment actually manufactured? What is the country? So that one's very simple. Just make sure you include the country on the neck label as well, so people know where it's made. So last but not least, you want to include wash or care instructions. This is how people are going to know how to wash your garment properly. That one's important because if people don't wash the garment right, it might shrink on them and they might be mad at your company or your brand or whatever for not telling them. If they choose to read the instructions, it's basically up to them, but it's important to include it so people know how to wash the shirt that they bought from you appropriately so it lasts the longest and it fits the best. So that was all very important information for creating your own neck label designs. Now we're going to move on to the design aspect of this video, because that's just as important. The goal is to make your brand stand out, and creating a custom design is the way to do it. I have one right here that I just kind of put together just to show you guys. We have the brand name, like we already discussed, the shirt size. We have the actual material that the shirt's made out of. We have made in the United States, which is the origin, the country, whatever. And then we have wash instructions. Pretty simple stuff, but we can take this and really run wild with it. We can do whatever we want with it. So this is a basic one. But the main thing to keep in mind is the size here, right? We have it in a 4" by 4" size. Now we're gonna move on to the other artboard here. So this is, again, 4" by 4". We're gonna use this as a guideline to design our new label. We're gonna cut this and put it on its own layer, and we're gonna make this a template. So that's on its own layer now. So what I wanna do is select it and make it a really light color, because I just kind of want it to be there, but not too disruptive, right, to what we're designing. So now we're gonna create one more layer, and that's where all of our art's gonna stay, right? We're actually ready to design now. So what we wanna do is we actually want to type out something. So I'm gonna type out brand, and this isn't so much like a step-by-step tutorial as much as it is just showing you guys how they are made, right? Because that's more important than just showing you guys step-by-step. So basically we're gonna create a name real quick. It's just gonna be called brand, and we're gonna type out a font, and we're gonna leave it like that. So that's pretty cool. Why not? so that can stay there. We can actually move this to the left a little bit. Again, we're staying within those boxes, right? We can even set rulers down if we really wanted to get creative. We're just gonna create a circle, and we're gonna lay it right there, right next to it. So within that black circle is where the shirt size is gonna be, and this is all my decisions. It's up to you what you wanna do. So I made that M a little bit bigger to fit within the black circle. It's important to note the font size. So I have over 6-point font. As long as you're making your font over 6 points, you're perfectly fine. If it's any smaller than that, it might be hard to read. Keep that in mind. Now we want to bring over some other important information, which is the actual material that the shirt is made out of. So we're going to bring that over so we don't have to retype it. We're just going to bring it over. We're actually going to copy that and then paste it on layer 3 so we have it. We're going to put that right below everything. So as you can see, everything's just kind of like in a nice little rectangle right now. So now we have the material that the garment's made out of. Now we can include United States of America as an origin, so we can actually duplicate this and type out United States of America, United States of America, or USA. You can do whatever you want, really. It doesn't matter. All right, we're doing good, guys. We have the material that the shirt's made out of, and we have the origin. Now I want to put the wash instructions. Now what I want to do is actually move this information to the bottom and make it smaller, because we don't have to do anything we don't want to do, right? We can position everything how we want it. We can place it wherever we want it. As long as the information is there, that's what's important. We're just going to draw out a rectangle right here, and everything's going to be in a box pretty much. So now we're going to do wash instructions. Type that out. Wash instructions, just like that. And let's go ahead and resize that and make sure it's at least 6 points. It's 8 points, so we're good. Now we can make that white instead of black, and we can basically drag that into place. So we're going to type out wash cold and hang dry, or what I put hand dry. We're gonna put hang dry right here, and that's basically where the wash instructions are gonna sit, and we're gonna resize it to fit all the way across. So we have the wash instructions, and I didn't like how the bottom text was right here where the shirt material was and the origin. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put the material first, and then we're gonna do a dash, and we're gonna put USA, or made in USA. Just like that. Keep it really simple. So I just added all the important information. Now I kind of want to do some extra stuff to make the design look better. Obviously, we have a little bit of inconsistency with the text at the bottom, so we're going to change it to the Rustico font right here. And I also extended the box to fit all the text. And now I'm just going to do a little bit more resizing. Now another thing that I noticed is the box and the circle are not rough like the font, so we're going to fix that real quick. I'm actually going to add a stroke real quick, and this is more preference. You don't have to do this. I'm going to add a stroke, and I'm going to make the stroke black, and I'm going to change basic to this rougher edge, and as you guys can see, it looks like it actually belongs with the design a little bit more. We're going to do the same thing to this black box right here, and you guys are going to see a big difference in a second here. So we're going to make that a little bit bigger. So that's basically it. From here we can duplicate the neck label design, and we can make it different sizes. Like we could do a large for this one, and we can keep doing it for all the sizes that we want, so the print shop has all the sizes. This video is really just to get you guys started and get you thinking about neck label designs, because it really is a fantastic way to customize your brand and really take it to the next level. Another important thing is obviously the garment, right? You need to choose the right garment. I just showed you guys some Bella Canvas garments where you can just rip away the tag and it's ready to go with your neck label print. But again, it's really up to you what you do. I definitely recommend you guys check out Bella Canvas. I will have all their links in the description below. I mean this when I say this. Bella Canvas has the best wholesale garment selection out there in the industry right now. You cannot beat it. I promise you that. Go check out their YouTube channel in the description below. Check out their website. Their YouTube channel has a wealth of information. You guys can't miss it. But that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this clothing line related video helped you guys out. If it did, be sure to leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Keep being awesome. Peace.